Good morning and welcome to another day of the video diary. Two new things. First things first, you're on the old memory card, the 4GB one. I don't really want to use the new 16GB one on you. No offence, but I don't think you're worth it. Although I am considering upgrading it because this only records for 20 minutes. And I believe on some days it might not necessarily be enough. Like today, for example, if I do everything I want to do, then it won't be enough. And then I'll have to swap my memory card halfway through the day. I might do that. Also, I wrote a freaking blog post. Surprise! Of course, if you follow my Twitter or Tumblr, then you already knew that. But yeah, I've got a blog post, and it was... I realised that I was writing my blog post all wrong. I was writing it down on my list of things to do that I had to complete in a day, and it shouldn't be like that. I should decide as something I want to write about, then write about it all on the same day. That kind of thing. It should be just fun. So I wrote a blog post. The link's in the description down below, along with the link to the link to the post, my first post, and a link to the whole blog is in the description down below, so you can see that if you wish to. And if you don't, then I won't necessarily hold it against you. Hello, and I'm back from Le Collège. I was about to close the curtains, and I don't know why. It's because it's cold. It's so cold in here. It's been really nice warm weather for the last couple of days, and the day I wear like a short sleeve t-shirt, it's ice cold. Ice cold. Oh, and I didn't gel my hair today, and you didn't remind me. You saw me as I'm walking down to school, and you didn't go, Jamie, from inside the little camera, like, Jamie, you haven't gelled your hair, turn around. So that's been annoying me all day, but otherwise, today has been relatively good, and relatively productive as well. I'm just going to, I don't know why I'm going to put a song on, because I've just ended up muting it because I'm talking to you anyway, so that'll do, that's nice and quiet. I doubt you can even hear it. Okay, so, what has gone on today? With my little list of booky things and things to do. I uploaded my blog, did that one, brilliant. I paid for the dinner dance, which is essentially a prom, but a dinner dance. I got my dinner dance ticket, bought that one. I talked to my physics teacher. Okay, I've been talking to people about my resits, and this is what I want to talk to you about now. It's all about the balancing game with the resits. You've got to figure out how much time you've got to revise on something, and you've got to figure out how much you don't have to revise on something. You've got to figure out how good it will be to revise for it. Okay, so I've been trying to decide what to revise, what to resit. And I knew full well that I would resit C3 because that bombed like a bomb. Literally like a bomb. But then what else should I revise, eh? Because, not revise, resit, man! So there's one resit then, C3, I'll have to do that one. I was then going to resit C1, because basically my maths, okay, if you get 80% overall, then you get an A. If you get 90% in the top two topics, which is C1, C3 and C4, then you get an A star. So, my current average in normal maths is, I think it's 86%. And my further maths is 82%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resit C1, which will bump up normal maths just a little bit higher. C1's a real easy. C1's the kind of test where it's really easy. It's just pot luck on how many stupid mistakes you make on one day and that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to resit C1 without much revision at all, but then just not make as many mistakes because C1's so easy. If you do C1 and you've done C2, C3 and C4, look back on C1 and you go, what the... It's like looking back on GCSE. As soon as you start doing A-level, you look back on GCSE and you're like, what the... How easy is that, man? So C1 and C3, and then I was definitely going to redo mechanics, because mechanics I only got 74% UMS. Which is a B, and it's good enough to pump it into an A, into the A bracket, but it's not a very strong A, it's literally like a couple of marks over the A's. So if I redo M, then theoretically my further maths and normal maths go up higher because I need that to be as high a good average as possible without doing too much of a deficit to myself. And I've also contemplated doing D1, because I'm in more of a D1 kind of mood these days. I seem to be better at it, and that would drag every single one that I've got lower than 80% up. Theoretically, I've got 77 in D and 74 in mechanics. So that should theoretically drag me up over to the 80%. Averaging 80% in this year, then I don't need to average as high this year, although obviously I still need to average over 80% overall. But I don't need to get... I can afford to lose marks. It's easier to not lose marks on these tests than it is on this year's tests. Understand? So I suppose what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to defend myself, and I'm not resitting because I failed them, except C3. I'm not resitting them because I've failed them, it's because I want them to be stronger just because it's beneficial to be stronger this year. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so yeah, that's maths and further maths. Theoretically then, if I am able to bump up them all, C3 specifically, I am still in line for the A star. I need to get 90% in C3 and C4 for the A star. Hopefully that's possible. Hopefully. And, further maths is 80%, I think it's 90% over everything, isn't it, further maths? Tom, what do you reckon? Is it something like that? So yeah, I'm assuming that normal maths is going to be further maths is going to be an A, but I'm going to aim for the A star as well anyway. Who the hell isn't? Computing, I've panicked upon and started looking back at all of the grades that I got last year, and I average around 76%. But my coursework this year, being chess, pushes me up so high that I can afford to get 78% and still get an A, which is like I can afford to drop 2% on one test. Drop 2% off 80%, that's one test and I get an A, which I don't particularly like, so I'm thinking of resitting one of those. They're the two I'm deliberating over. Decision and that text message just sent me off. I'm so unable to concentrate on things. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm fighting between doing computing and decision as resits. I've abandoned physics, because physics I need to catch up 16 grades to get myself into the blah 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 16 marks, which is it better to resit 2 entire papers and aim for 16 marks over those 2 and then get 80% in this one, or just aim extortionately high on this one? It's not impossible for me to get an A star, even an A star, but it'll be a lot easier if I resat. But if I resat, then I've got to kind of devote time to them. I can't just half-heartedly just do it. So I've spoken to my teachers today, and they reckon that physics is a no-go. Don't bother with physics, and I kind of agree with them. Physics can be my A, hopefully. Hopefully I can get through with just computing, further maths and maths being A's. Physics is always the hardest one, and I don't know why. Yes, physics is rock hard half the time, because it's not a case of not knowing it, it's a case of not knowing what they're asking and how they want it said to them, if that makes sense. So at the moment I've definitely got 3 resits, and I'm contemplating between decision and computing. And I think I'm going to go for both of them, just because there's no harm done really. I think they're so far apart from my other exams that it literally makes no difference if I do them or not. Where's my pen? Yeah, I'm thinking we'll definitely... Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, 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 whoa. So I accidentally got... Well, I didn't accidentally. I've got the wires for this now, so that I left this on. And then I just casually put my foot over it and then just started turning... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. What the fuck? Turn off. Off. Okay. Woof. Woo. It's a bit of a problem, that being touch sensitive. Gross. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They are really far apart. And they're quite far apart from my other exams as well, which are, I have like a week off and then I go into my other exams, which is beneficial. So I don't know, that's what I'm planning on doing, I believe. Decision, computing, programming theory, because I've programmed chess this year. I'm a lot better at programming than I used to be. C1, C3 definitely, and M1 should theoretically boost my maths, normal maths, computing, and that's it. And aiming for A star, A. And then physics is either going to be an A or a B, even though it's not impossible to get the A star, A. But realistically. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. You've been sat here for the past couple of days, if you've been watching. It's been so bloody boring. You've done nothing but nothing but work, right? And today I was going to film a video, and I've just got so much work I don't have time to just not film a video. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to have to put the video filming off until Easter, in which case I know I'll definitely film two minimums. It's just so hard to keep the main channel up. Well, I've got all of this revision I need to do, books like this of things to do each and every single day up until then. It's just so hard, and I'm really sorry that I'm letting the main channel slip, and I said that I wouldn't, but I'm going to. I'm afraid. I'm really, really sorry. But I have a blog now, yay! So all I'll be doing, basically, instead of doing the main channel, I'm going to be using Twitter loads, as you know. I've been using Twitter loads. I'm using Tumblr loads, and I'm going to use my blog. Whenever I want to say something, I will use my blog, because that's what blogs are about. Read the blog and you'll find out what blogs are about. Because I've been doing it all wrong, and I'm not going to explain anymore because it's all in the blog. Read it. Of course, only if you want to. I'm not going to bully you into reading it. Calm down. So why can't we do anything fun, eh? Why can't we do anything fun today? because we've got work to do. Basically, I need to decide what kind of... We're getting Leavers hoodies, right? We've been told to order them, and I'm like, but I don't wear hoodies. I don't care for hoodies. I haven't got a single hoodie in there. I've got jumpers. I don't have hoodies. Don't do hoodies, right? But then they're like, Lovely specifically says, no, you've got to get a hoodie. I'm like, what? I don't want a hoodie. So yeah, I've got to get a hoodie as well, apparently. Tomorrow's going to be exciting because we're going clubbing. Partially exciting, anyway. Okay then, so what do I need to do? I need to do maths, physics, and then I need to get into computing coursework, then I need to do exercise. I'm not shooting a video today, so I can cross that off the list. Unfortunately, I don't have time to shoot videos. Woof! Woof! Yes, Sid! Wow! Good boy! Good boy! My Sid is a good electrically charged boy. What do you prefer? What do you prefer? Now then, well then, now then, what are you doing now then, eh? What am I doing? Can I have my arm back? Hey? Hey? Get out. I know what's exciting, let's go get our haircuts. Why is this house so dark? It's because I just come in, go upstairs to my little desk and then just sit there and work all day. Let's go get my haircut and pick up a package, hopefully, from the post office, and then my office is complete. So I'll have new hair and a complete new office. Let's take my Kindle though, because I don't like reading. I don't like sitting there doing nothing at the hairdressers. I like to read, and I'm reading the Hunger Games. So apparently you get to come with us as well, Sid. I don't see why, but you do. I don't get it either. I know, you'd rather stay here in the nice comfy, but Mother would rather you go and sit in the car. Soz boss. You know what, I've just come back from the hairdressers and picking up everything, and my hair is insanely shorter than I thought I wanted it to be, but oh well, what can you do? And I got my package, which means that I now have wires, this wire specifically here, that connects it to these speakers for the sound, for whatever I want really. I've got the optical audio cable, which sends stuff from my TV to the same speakers there, and I also have the cable that hooks up these ones to the side. That is a loud one. They're so loud. It's way too loud. It's way too loud for what I need it for. I bet I never use them because literally the house has to be empty. And I get told off for being loud as it is. So anyway, also I got my bookends here, right, to hold up my books and folders and stuff. And then when I picked them up and got them out of the box, I was like, oh okay, there you go. Practical, cheap and practical. And I thought, oh, could you imagine if they made portal ones? We got like the portal man going in one end and coming out the other end. I nearly had that in my life. Oh man, I could have had a pot. Oh, that'd have been amazing. Properly kicking myself for that. Properly kicking myself. Anyway, that does mean that the office is now complete. There is nothing that I want to change anymore, apart from the fact that I want portal thingies on it. What is that there? What's this? I'm not gonna. God knows. Anyway, the office is now complete, so I don't need to do anything else to change it. What? So I'm now going to do some work. I've been going through my list. My internet's died. No, I'm uploading a video. That's alright, Firefox will keep track of that for me. Yeah, what I'm doing now is because I've left my folder. I know exactly where it is. I left my nice folder with all of my homework and stuff in at school like a moron. I'm doing the only paper that I have with me now. That's a lie, because I have my mechanics paper as well, but I'm doing my decision paper now, just D2. And then I'm going to do my computing after I finish pining about not having the portal bookends. I'm such a pro photographer. I wish I could go out and take photos more often. Talent like that should not be locked away. Right then, it is my bedtime. It's only 11:30, but it's my bedtime. I just feel so mind-numbingly tired and like exhausted over the past couple of days, and I'm really going to enjoy just going to bed yes, at this time, but 2 hours earlier than normal, getting 2 hours more sleep. It's going to be beautiful. Essentially what I've been doing today is all of the little bits of work that I needed to do, like all of the tiny little pieces of maths and stuff that all add up into something big. Yeah, that's basically what I've been doing all night. I'm caught up, apart from the things that are in the folder that I've hopefully left in computing that I'll be able to retrieve from computing tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a very computing based day. I'm going to do my user guide for chess tomorrow. I'm going to start my physics coursework tomorrow, and then at 10 o'clock at night we're going to go clubbing. Yay, and I'll definitely get you some clips of that. That's going to be well exciting, probably not of me, just of the room, and then my opinions on it. But basically I'm just going to go to sleep now, because I'm really tired, and I need to catch up on sleep, basically, because sleep is extortionately good for you. And even though I miss out on it very often, it's still important. And every now and again I need to catch up, like I'm about to right now, when I say goodbye to you. And yeah, so I'll see you in the morning, and I'll catch you later.